Here's some of the things you do not want to do as a new business owner. Unless you have experience in any of these, do not run out there and do this. Howdy, y'all. Man, what a nasty, dreary old day. Anyway, that's not what you're here to listen about, is it? A lot of talk on the forums about people not being able to find business for their handyman company. They're going out of business. Some of them, you all just starting and you're afraid you can't get any business. Here's 7 ways to get business for your new company or to jumpstart your company. And I may throw in a bonus toward the end. I hadn't looked at my notes again, but stay tuned. I won't take notes, but I'm going to tell you how to start getting some business for your handyman company. I would suggest starting a Google account just for your business. I would and then run out your Google My Business off that account. They will give you a listing. This, when you pull up, say this is Chicago Handyman Services, you'll see this. This is what a Google My Business listing looks like. These top, well, this is an ad. This one here is an ad. These 3 here are natural. This person's paying to be there. These ones up top are, well, let me go to, yeah, these ones up top are also ads. Surprisingly enough, these do not get as much traffic as these do. These get more traffic than anything, followed by organic listings. But you want a Google My Business listing, you want to fill it out completely. Then they will send you a postcard. Generally, they send you a postcard. Some, they will do a confirmation by phone, but most of the time it's a postcard. So you want to make sure the address that you give them is a good address, and that, so when you get the postcard, you'll have to enter that code number, or code, whatever, confirmation number that they send you. The way this works is it's location based. If, say, you're this person right here, and that's Affordable Handyman Service, and you live right here, and you look for handyman services, this guy or company will come up before this one, because Google says, you live right here, this guy's right here, you want the closest person. Not necessarily the best person, you want the closest. And this works if you're a car dealership, hairdresser, whatever. It will generally return results that are closest to you. You have to come down here and hit more businesses to get the expand to see everything. And see here, if you live over here in, say, West Chicago, the results you get when you type in Chicago Handyman Services are going to be nearest you. So it would really help if your business is located centrally to the population you want to target, or city. But get the Google My Business listing. It's very important that you have that. You don't need a website right now. Websites take time to rank. Unless you're in a podunk town, websites will take time to get rankings. Let me see if I can go back. Yeah. These are organic listings. It takes time to get there. It takes time to beat Yelp. And by the way, well, that's the bonus come up. You have to stay tuned for that one. So, but you do want to Google My Business listing. So anyway, let's just, from get-go, these are all low-cost ways to get business. And the first one is friends and family. You may not have a lot of friends and family. That's fine. But you do have some. You know somebody. If you have 0 friends and family in that area, you'll make friends with your everyday, just going back to your everyday. You check out at the store, don't you? You go to a convenience store. I mean, there's 2 or 3 convenience stores around me that When I go in, they know exactly who I am, what I do, and each of them have a business card of mine. Bank tellers, waitresses, anybody you meet should have your business card, okay? Because they know people. Starting out, one of my best sources of jobs was a little lady at the cashier at the bank. We got talking one day. I come in, I was kind of very grumpy and casting a check. Anyway, we got talking, and she had some things she wanted done. So I went over, did a couple of things. Well, she's one of those people, and you never know who knows everybody in town. She knew everybody in town. I ended up doing some work for the bank manager of that branch, and still doing work to this day. And that was a couple years ago. Still doing work to this day from that one contact for one little girl. Another place that I love to use to get work is Craigslist. I can already hear a lot of y'all moaning. Oh, I've tried Craigslist. All I get is tire kickers. I used to be the same way, but Craigslist is like anything else. Once you learn how to do it right, it can work really well. October or November. Maybe it was November. $15 worth of ads, 3 ads on Craigslist brought me in a little over $10,300 worth of work. No, that was October into November. That's what. So, started in October, project ran into November. Not every month is like that, but I get a lot of work from Craigslist. Do I get tire kickers? Yes, I do. Get some months I get a whole bunch of them. Some I don't get hardly any. When Craigslist started charging $5 to put an ad up, that was the best thing that could happen to a service business, because it started eliminating a lot of fly-by-night people who were out there just looking for an extra $25 a week or whatever. It eliminated them. I mean, there is hardly any competition in my area. 4, maybe 5 people. And with my ads, I blow them out of the water. And that leads me to the next subject. If you're failing at Craigslist, I would bet you a $100 bill is because of your ads. I want you to take a look at this ad right here. Didn't even put his number in the ad. Yet I see ads like that all the time. Or like this ad. Now I blocked his number out, but he did put it in there. But this is a typical ad you'll see for a handyman on Craigslist. That's it. No pictures, or very minimal pictures. And then you wonder why you get tire kickers or no calls at all. If you're running ads like that on Craigslist, that's your problem. Most people treat Craigslist like a search engine, not a classified site. They don't go, and studies have shown this, most people do not go to the category that they're looking for: household, real estate, whatever. And look, they go to that little search bar over to the left, type in handyman or drywall repair or something like that. Then they look at the results. And if you're thinking that they're going to go to the gigs section or something like that and find you, you may get a couple, but you're not going to get the majority of them. To really optimize your Craigslist ads, you should narrow it down to ads per subject: drywall repair, ceiling fan change outs, rental makeovers, stuff like that. Not just handyman, I'm handyman. Now, that doesn't say, because your title will show up in the searches. Actually, now I've noticed Craigslist ads showing up in Google searches as well. But they have to be really narrowly focused, targeted to the type of repair. Take a look at this ad from Las Vegas. This person gets it. He gets it. Excellent ad. I probably wouldn't have been as wordy in my title. I still drywall sheetrock repair, and my ad is about drywall sheetrock repair, then my other stuff down towards the bottom. Rental makeovers. Rental makeover in the title. I do all kinds of rental makeovers, yada, yada, yada. Oh, I also do all this. Craigslist has brought me my best customers by far. My longest running customer, I think she's going on 5 years now, is an investor with 9 rent houses. I've told y'all before. She came from a Craigslist ad. My second best investor came from a Craigslist ad. He does flips. Guys, I know each area of the country is a little different, but I promise you, if I was picked up and put in a new town, the first thing I'd be doing is running Craigslist ads, and I would have awesome ads. So take a look at this ad right here. And this is the bottom section of his ad. Notice how he is really targeting TV mounting and a couple other things. Like I said, I would just, if it was me, I would just be targeting TV mounting. But he's done an excellent job, and I guarantee you, if I go to search for TV mounting in Las Vegas on Craigslist, he's going to show up. He'll probably have several ads. Typically, what I do is I'll put a ad in household. You'll put a different ad in real estate and skilled services, or skilled trades. I think it's called skilled trades. You can do more, but I usually do 3 to 5 ads a month when I'm wanting to advertise. Sometimes I advertise just because I love it. Next to getting paid, I love marketing. That's what I love most about small business, is marketing. So if you're overlooking Craigslist ads, you can be leaving a lot of money on the table, especially if your phone's not ringing. Because if you do them right, you're going to get those calls. And yes, you may get 10 calls before you book somebody. But you only spent $5 on that ad. So even if you spent 20 bucks, my typical month, I probably get a little over, probably 2 to 3 grand off of a $15, 2, 3, 4, 5 ads off Craigslist. Most time I only run 3 ads. Because most of my business comes from referrals and word of mouth right now. But sometimes I just like to run those ads. I like to see who's running ads in my area. So, secret to success with Facebook ads: lots of pictures, especially before and after. Use narrowly target your what work you want to do most. If it's kitchen remodels, then kitchen remodels. Bathroom remodels, same thing. Sheetrock repair. If you want to run 7 or 8 different ads, you'll be effective. Sorry. So, because when someone searches in Craigslist, your title and the content of your ad will show up. Computer. So, like I said, you're leaving money on the table if you're not doing Craigslist ads. Okay, the next one that I would recommend is the Nextdoor app. Now, honestly, I haven't had a lot of success with Nextdoor because I don't use it a whole lot. There's just other avenues for me to advertise that do much better. But I have tried it. I have got a few jobs off of it. So, probably what I don't like about it is that if you do work and then somebody doesn't like it, then they are going to trash you to the ground. And a lot of times, no matter how much justification you try to defend yourself, it doesn't matter. Damage is done. Make sure you start a business page. I've heard from several people who try to use their personal accounts there. They got banned or they just shut their account down. So make sure you use a business page. Don't go in there and just post and say, "Oh, I'm a handyman and $20 an hour," and stuff like that. That's spamming, whether you like it or not, unless you take out an ad. You'll get a lot more out of it if you go in there, answer people's questions. Hey, my dryer's not working right. Does somebody know what's wrong? Hey, maybe your dryer ducts stop. I have a service where I clean dryer ducts. I'll be happy to come out and look at it for you for free or something like that. Be friendly. Answer their questions. Don't be spammy. Don't be trying to sell them stuff. Just answer their questions if you're going to go that route. Otherwise, get a business page and take out a business ad. Okay, next one, Facebook. I'm not talking about Facebook ads. I'm talking about Facebook itself. Whatever you do, don't try to use your personal page for advertising. Facebook's getting where they're more than likely to shut you down for that. You'll likely get banned in groups for that. I know some people come, well, I've been doing it for 100 years and I ain't had a problem. Okay, good for you. But a lot of people have had problems. So probably, get my hand out of the way. I'm tired. It's been a long day. This video is going to be long anyway. So I open you a Facebook business page. There's a lot more you can do with a Facebook business page than you can with a Facebook personal page. Plus you get insights, which can be monumental. I've got a Facebook business page. I hardly ever post to it. Just don't need to. But if you do, there again, you use it the same way you would use the Nextdoor app. You would go to your local groups, search for your groups, just go up there into the search bar and put in your city buy, or your city sell, or your city swap, or something like that. And then it's going to show you a list of groups. You'll go up here to the upper right, click that little groups thing, and it will show you groups. Just take a look at some of these examples right here. Use Facebook. There again, if you're starting out, you don't have a lot of time, or you got plenty of time, you can go in these groups. You'll get notifications. So-and-so posted this in this group. Subscribe to them, watch them, and reply. Don't go on there and go, I'm a handyman and I work for $20 an hour, y'all. Y'all hire me. I'm really good. I've done this all my life. And, crap like that. Because that doesn't work. It doesn't work. Not unless you're $10 or $20 an hour. And then even sometimes then it doesn't work. But, it's like any other advertising platform. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. Okay, next up, real estate offices. Love them, love them. When I started to come up here and started over, I spent a lot of time in real estate offices. Now, here's the deal. There again, remember what I said earlier about people buy from people they know. People also refer people they know. If you're just going in real estate offices, throwing a business card down, a flyer and walking out, while that may generate a few leads for you, The proper way to advertise to real estate offices is to go in and give a presentation. Doesn't have to be nothing elaborate. Most real estate offices are always looking for somebody to come in and give a presentation to their agents. You'll get access to all the agents, and once you do this a couple times, guess what? They know who the handyman or the contractor is in the area. I hear people, I'm not a presenter, I can't give speeches. Don't need to give a speech. You need to go in there and talk about something you know about. Maybe reasons why you should change from fluorescent lights to LED lighting. Hundreds of things you could talk about. Pick something you can talk for 10 or 15 minutes over, and you'll be golden. You go in to you ask for the office manager, even if it's a little tiny thing. Introduce yourself and ask if they would like for you to present, put on a presentation. Like I said, have something in mind, a couple things in mind when you go in that pertains to real estate or something like that, home repairs, dealing with real estate, and they will, unless you're rude or something, they'll just, because like I said, they look for people to come in and give these presentations. And when you're done, you can hand out cards, you can make up a flyer giving a percentage off. You can do lots of things, and the more you do this, not only will these agents begin to quote unquote know you, you'll get a long ways giving presentations. I hear people say, well, real estate agents, they're all cheap and they don't want nothing, blah 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 blah. Again, it's just like anything else. You get out of it what you put into it. You got cheap real estate agents, just like you got cheap people, residential homeowners, like you got cheap whatever, So if you're just going around throwing out a few cards, I never get called from realtors, you're doing it wrong. Give the presentations, have some marketing material there, and don't skip over an office because it may only have a couple people in it. Yes, I'm at Walmart fixing to get out. So anyway, it can be a gold mine because they are always dealing with people who need home repairs. Okay. This next one is another one that not very many people take advantage of, and not everybody has it in their area. But if you have a real estate investment club in your area, you need to become a member and start going to the meetings. Now, sometimes they will have guest speakers, usually something about investing in real estate, and maybe you can get on that list. If not, a lot of times afterwards they have little get-togethers, mixers, all kinds of stuff. Also goes for bartering clubs. Now, my bartering club, pretty good size in here, but it didn't work out for me, and that's a long story. But investment clubs are full of investors who invest in real estate and who need people to fix things for them, and that can be a little gold mine. And I know some people say, well, all investors, they're cheap, they don't want to pay nothing. Some are cheap and don't want to pay nothing. But that's just like residents, like real estate, like anybody else. Put their pants on just like me and you do. So that's a poor excuse, because there are investors out there who want the job done. They want it done right, and they're willing to pay for it as long as it's a quality job and done timely fashion. And it doesn't take many investors, especially if they're flipping homes, or like this my best investor has 9 rent houses, and I take care of them for her. And I take care of her own house. It doesn't take many investors like that to keep you busy all the time, and then you don't have to advertise as much, and saves you money on advertising. So you have to get involved. If you're going to go there and sit like a knot on a log, you'll waste your money. But if you're the type of person to go in there and maybe get up and give a little presentation like at a real estate office, or afterwards just mingle. Hey, I'm Joe Blow, I'm a handyman, I do construction. Hey, here's one of my cards. You know, if you ever need somebody, give me a call. It works. It works very well, and not a lot of contractors or handyman take advantage of that, but it works very well. If y'all remember anything or take anything away from this video, you need to take these 2 things that apply to marketing. Number 1 is that people buy from people they know, or companies they know. That doesn't mean they have to have a personal relationship with you, but they will buy from you if they know you. The other thing you need to remember about marketing is that it's a numbers game. You're not going to get business from everybody who calls you. It can take sometimes lots and lots of people seeing your ad, seeing your business card, talking to you multiple times over and over. You know, people have this, some people have this misconception that, oh, I took out an ad, so if this person's seen it once, or they like my Facebook post, they're going to call me. It doesn't work that way. Like I said earlier, I think the average is that they have to see your ad or see you 7 times. So, and this is why people get really bogged down in marketing. They take an ad, especially on Facebook or something. They may have 500 people see their ad and they don't get a call. Well, 500 people see my ad and they're just stupid. Well, there could be multiple reasons that you didn't get a call. Okay, your ad could be wrong or whatever, but you have to continually have your ads or be out there making contact with people to bring in new business. It's a numbers game, and people buy from people they know. Remember that. If you don't remember anything else, remember those 2 things, and you'll go a long ways in marketing. And usually the membership fees are just nothing. I think $50 is what ours is a year. So, you know, and you're talking about people with money to spend. Okay, there again, but they're like any other demographic. You're not going, everyone you talk to is not just going to blow your phone up with business. It's a numbers game. Goes back to that what I said at the beginning. It's a numbers game. You have to make those contacts. If you're going to be the kind of business person who sits at home, watches TV, waiting for the phone to ring, your business is going to suffer. Being in business for yourself is a people person game and a numbers game. You got to get out there, make the connections, talk to the people, and the more people you contact or touch, the better off you're going to do. So anyway, hope y'all found this helpful. Okay, here's that little bonus I was telling y'all about earlier. You don't do not have to have a website for this to work for you, but you do have to have a Google My Business listing. Okay, you see here in Nashville, you got Angie's List, you got Yelp, and you got Home Advisor, all outranking, and you got Thumbtack really close. Outranking Will's company there in Nashville. This happens most metropolitan areas, most cities. It's going to happen. If this guy, if local business people with websites knew what they were doing, they could easily outrank Thumbtack, Yelp, Home Advisor. In fact, I do that on the side for several companies. But anyway, you want to go to these companies and make an account. Do not pay them money to do that. You can open free accounts in most of these places like Thumbtack, free account, Yelp, free account, Facebook, obviously, BBB if you're a member. I think you can even open an account if you're not a member, or just a page. And you want to get make sure, and this is critical, make sure the information you put on here is the same contact info every single stinking time. If you've got a bunch of these, BBB, Yelp, Home Advisor, where every piece of information is different, then Google doesn't see you as a legit business. You want your business info to be the same every place. So open those accounts. And what this does is going to help your Google My Business listing. It's going to show Google that you are a legitimate business. And this will help you boost over these ones who do not have, and I don't know if these do or not. I don't know these people. But I guarantee you, if all things being equal, and this, let's say y'all are the same distance away from a searcher, you having those business profiles on Yelp, Home Advisor, and all that will boost your Google My Business listing over somebody else who doesn't. That's a valuable tip. And I work with local service companies on their websites and Google My Business listings across the country. And that's just one little trick I use to get their listings above others. They call this the snack pack, not this ad, but these three here. They call this the 3-pack or the snack pack. And this is where you want to be if somebody searches, if you're in Nashville and they're searching for Nashville handyman services, that's where you want to be. So anyway, hey, I appreciate it. Donald, Blue Collar DIY. Thank you for watching. Please comment and down below if you've got a little tip or something. And make sure you hit that bell icon so that you'll get notified every time I post a video. I'm out.